What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. Thanks so much for stopping by. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to say massive thanks once again for the incredible support of the channel. We have hit the goal of 300 subscribers well before the end of the year. You guys absolutely smashed that out, and so because you have just gone above and beyond and we've hit that goal, I'll be doing a giveaway most likely in the next video, so make sure you stay tuned for that. There's going to be a giveaway, as I've mentioned previously. Every 100 subscribers up to 1,000, that's the goal anyway, I'll be doing a giveaway, so make sure you stay tuned for that. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a different video to normal. It's going to be a little bit more chill, a little bit more relaxed, and I'm just going to be playing a casual round of disc golf, playing through 10 holes and answering some of the questions that you guys sent through to me. So I say without further ado, let's get into it. By the way, for those who aren't familiar with the channel just yet, haven't seen me play these courses before, I'm at Pine Rivers Park today playing one of my local courses. I'll be playing 10 holes and I'll be playing a mix of the short tees and the long tees, just kind of based on what I feel like playing and what might be most fun and most interesting for you guys to watch. But before we get to the first hole, first question, and it's a nice simple one to start with, it is, how long have I been playing disc golf for? And the answer to that is I've been playing since about March or April of 2020. I guess you could say I kind of am at the very start of being a COVID disc golfer. And approximately 3 years and 2/3 is how long I've been playing for. This hole here though, we're on hole number 9. I'm going to play the long tees first on this hole. It's 116 meter par 3, pretty open, just OB right path and the tree to navigate at the end. So it's a bit of a smash considering I haven't thrown yet today, but we'll chuck a nuke out there and hope for the best, I guess. Trying out some new form as well. It's off season for me, so trying out some new things. It might not look too much different, but yeah, we'll see how it goes anyway. To the right. Not that far to the right. Oh, that's going to go in the water maybe. Just bite back. Oh, and a friendly skip. Okay, a yank to start off with, but the wind helped me and we are inbounds. Don't you love just when you throw a second shot and it's like perfect? I think I just threw a second one then and it's basically parked, I'm pretty sure. So how good? That's all right. Getting warmed up into it now. All right, a long tailwind putt, circle 2 to start the round. See if we can't start off with a highlight. Other one's literally parked, that's pretty cool, but oh, that's just a great layup. Gee whiz. That's closer. Ooh, okay. Par to start with, no harm, no foul. All right, par to start, not too bad. And actually what I want to do, I want to set a challenge for myself. So I'm actually like trying to get a goal, you know, so trying to practice here, hit the lines. So I think if I can get 2 under par or 3 under par, let's say 2 under par or better through 10 holes, which sounds really doable, but there's some tricky holes that I might play as well, which could make it harder. So it might influence my decision making as to which holes I go for later on in the 10 holes. But if I can shoot that, then I'll achieve my goal. And if I don't get that, we'll come up with some sort of a punishment. Maybe I have to bag a certain disc that you guys choose for me. But before we get into the next hole, the next question is, how many times a week do I do training or field work? And it really is dependent on the season that I'm in, the time of the year, that sort of stuff. Recently I've been super busy and I've had lots of external things going on, so I haven't been able to get out as much as I would have liked, which is a bit of a shame. Previously it would have been multiple times a week, but at the moment it's basically been, I've probably been out to play disc golf at all, maybe twice, maybe 3 times a week if I'm lucky, but 2 times a week. And that usually consists of coming out and filming a video for you guys, or coming out and having a practice round on the course, or maybe a bit of field work if I just need to get a quick bit of exercise in and a bit of practice. So at the moment, it's been 2 times a week. This hole, I'm playing the long tees again. It's actually pretty much basically similar. Honestly, I probably think it's a harder hole, but I mean, easier hole than the shorts, but it's 90 meter par 3, open, but then you got like a gap to navigate towards the basket, closer to the basket. So I'm going to play kind of like a flex forehand with the vulture on the left side, and just hopefully have it fade and skip towards the basket and not turn over too much with this left to right wind. So let's see, first forehand of the day. Oh, it's a pretty good one actually. Oh, I just faded a little too much. Skip, get lucky. Okay, not bad. I actually hit the line I wanted, but the wind just kind of turned it a little bit too much. So if you guys are wondering where these questions came from, basically I pulled them all from, most of them, from my Instagram and Facebook. If you'd like to get in on this, if I do a part 2 or something, or you want to be involved in these sorts of videos, feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I will try to, sometimes I pull a few from YouTube, but I just get a bit more responses from those 2 places. So feel free to jump on that for the next time this happens. Like, it doesn't appear that I have much going here. Lots of trees in the way. Let's go zone, actually. All I need to do is just get it up close, try and save the par. I'm not trying to do anything crazy, but if I did, that'd be kind of cool. So maybe we'll give it a little go. Oh, the one thing to not do is hit the tree. Oh, that's closer. Ooh. All right, now we've got a bit of work left to do to save the par. Right, you can see here what I'm looking at. I'm not actually, I might block you guys actually, whoops. I'm not actually that far from the basket, but there's just like not much of a gap. Like a little gap. If I'm blocking you, I apologize. Just gotta try and beat this little leany tree and also this one here and sneak it through. Oh dear, that was so offline. That was it. Oh, of course, second one goes in. All right, so gonna get a bogey now. We need some birdies now. All right, another good kind of get to know you question that someone submitted through was, what do I like to do outside of disc golf in terms of work and hobbies? So I am literally about a week out from completing my Masters of Sport and Exercise Psychology. That's really cool. It definitely applies to disc golf. And honestly, I should probably be applying some of the things that I teach people to myself in disc golf, because it definitely comes into play. My jobs might look different come next year, but at the moment I'm working 2 days a week as a school counsellor. And then outside of that, in terms of hobbies, I love playing sports. My other main sport outside of disc golf at the moment is touch football, which if you're not from Australia, you might not know what that is, but I did track and field for quite a while. That was my main sport throughout most of my life, really, until I found disc golf. So still run and work out just for fun, and love getting outdoors, getting outside, basically any time I can, going camping and that sort of stuff. So next hole, I have decided to go to the short tees because I would like to try and get a birdie, and it's much easier here than from the long tee. This is just a 79-meter par 3. There is a dead straight tunnel straight ahead that you can go down with a low branch. It's very tight to navigate. A lot of people, if they have the arm for it, tend to just go out over the water, over all the trees, and spike hyzer it in, which is what I'm going to try because that's more successful than going down the middle. Usually I'd throw like a vulture or something, but with this kind of headwind and crosswind, I'm just going to disc up and maybe go to a force, just hang it out wide and high and hope it crash down. And if we get an ace, that'd be pretty sweet. Decent, if it's got enough juice. Go. Okay, little short, didn't quite put enough behind it, but it's kind of out there. Okay, so I'm actually a little bit closer than I expected here, so that was probably a good choice, disking up to the force and not throwing super far at the moment. Straight headwind putt though, and my putting has not been good recently. Let's see if we can make it happen. Yes. No. Oh, felt good out of the hand. Of course, the second one makes it. Ah, oh, just a little right. That's unfortunate. Decent putt. I'll take a par and we'll stay at +1. The next question is a little bit of an interesting one. It is, what disc golf accessory is at the top of my wish list? And I don't know, you guys can let me know in the comments below if it counts as an accessory, but I'd have to say I would really love a Squatch disc golf bag. I've just heard lots about them. Super light, super comfortable, and I think it would probably do me wonders to not be carrying around one that's a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. So that's at the top, and close behind that is a Visionary disc golf training net. So turns out I have quite expensive taste. I've decided to go for the long tee here. It's hole 12, which is hole 4 of the video maybe. 168 meter par 4. There's just this initial gap you've got to try and hit. If you can get out there and over the short tee, then you've set yourself up for a good birdie chance. That's the goal. Get out there and then try and, play a second shot from there. Oh, almost. Just get sneaky. I didn't get sneaky. That's a long second shot. Pretty close, but not quite. Thankfully, I kicked out here, so it's actually not too bad. It's in line with the short tee, and I've got a shot from here, so that's good. The basket you probably can't see. It's kind of up to the left on the hillside, probably about 100 or so meters away, maybe just under. So I'm going to play vulture out to the right side, hopefully get a fade and skip left past the last tree, and up towards the hill that the basket's on. Oh, that's actually all right. That's actually all right. Just getting a nice skip now. Okay, hung it out a little too wide. Kind of slipped a little bit, but it's in line with the basket. Pin high, uphill putt for the birdie. A long birdie look here. Probably, I think it's probably just outside circle, to be honest. Do a little flip. What do we call that in Australia? I don't know. Brisbane flip, Aussie flip. Oh, it's just so low. Didn't get my hand up to the basket at all. That's closer. Oh, not really. Oh, okay, putting is a struggle, guys, but we should be getting a par on this hole, which is not bad. Woo. Par. 4 holes in, 6 holes to go. I am still 1 over par and birdie less, so not doing super well. And if I was to try and get a birdie, I could go to the short tee on this hole because the long tee, as you can see, it's a 100-meter par 3 and it's tightly wooded. The short tee is a lot easier. But you know what? I wanted to challenge myself and play the long tee for you guys, and because a birdie would be a whole lot more satisfying, and just because, yeah, test myself a little bit. So we'll see how we go. But before we get into that, the next question is, if I could only wear 1 Circle 1 hat and 1 Circle 1 polo, which ones would I choose? And I decided, I read this question before and I thought I would come dressed in what I would choose. This lovely, I believe it's sand colored hat, and then the cool space polo. Absolutely love these ones. I'm not sure if they're like the best combo together, they go together. You guys can let me know down in the comments, but definitely my favorite individually. So I thought I'd wear them today. I can't rave enough about these polos. You guys probably heard me before, but just designed for disc golf, by disc golfers, for disc golfers. Super breathable, just perfect, really loose, never a problem with any of the movements that you need to do, and just the designs they come out with are amazing. So if you want to go check out some apparel or some accessories for yourself, you can use my link, which is in the description down below, and if you use my code or that link, it will help support me. So if you want to support your friendly local Australian disc golfer, Aussie disc golfer, then go check that out. But we're going to try and tackle this gauntlet of a hole with the passion, because we've got a tailwind. I'm just going to try and pop it kind of flat, kind of on the left side, maybe. And it should hopefully just coast and maybe fade out at the end. We'll see how we go. All right. Oh, a little too much. Miss it. Oh, that was actually a really good release. It turned over more than I would have liked. All right, before I step in the way of the shot, I wanted to show you guys what I've got, which is literally nothing. You can just see the basket there. All these trees. I've got to try and navigate. I'm trying to go zone OS. Somehow get a little flex through that gap. Oh, yes, skip a little. Okay, it's a little short, but got through the gap and I've actually got a putt. So that was a solid shot. Let's go. Got the catch cam in place now to capture this great putt from about 6 meters maybe. Oh geez. You know when you're just not feeling good with putting and every putt just looks so far, but that's all right, got tailwind. There we go. Oh, that was a better line this time, but oh dear. Okay, so 2 over par, guys. Maybe I should have played the easier hole after all. If you guys are liking this sort of style video, make sure you let me know in the comments down below and like the video, just to let me know that you enjoy it. And if you want to see a part 2, make sure to do the same. Let me know in the comments, and feel free to comment your questions down below and I'll store them up for when there's enough and we can maybe run it back and do a part 2. Alrighty, 2 over par through with 5 holes to go. So we've got to hurry things along here and hopefully get some good birdies. But the next question is, if I couldn't bag any Discraft, what company would I choose to bag? If you haven't seen my In the Bag video, you can check it out up here. And if you have seen it, you would know that I basically, except for a very few select molds, I basically just have all Discraft. So I love what they do. That's how I got into the sport, was by watching the Discraft pros throwing. So that's all I've got at the moment. So, but if I couldn't have Discraft, kind of making it tough on me here. You know who you are who asked this question. Seeing as I would love to have a Discraft Underground sponsorship, but I think it's the Simon effect. I would have to go with MVP. I don't know if you can count the Axiom and Streamline discs in there either, but we'll just go MVP. I've tried a few of their molds and I've actually quite liked them. They haven't made it into the bag over the Discraft, but they have been really good and super solid, and Simon obviously throws them really well. So that's what I have to go with. Now, this hole, I decided to go to the short tees. I really want to get a birdie, so it'd be embarrassing if I didn't get it. It's only 81 meters, just straight ahead, just a couple of little trees to navigate at the end. I'm just going to throw the Meteor, even though it's only that far, just to kind of really smooth it out. Don't have to throw it too hard. Throw it on the left side, have it turn on in and just settle right into the basket, hopefully. Come on, get some fade, get some fade, get some fade. Ah. A little friendly kick, a bit overturned. That's unfortunate. Fortunately, again, a bit of a longer putt than I was hoping for. It's totally makeable though. It's totally makeable. So left to right wind. See if we can make something happen here. It looks better. Okay, I hit metal at least. Oh, geez, and it just rolled forever. It's the exact same putt. Ah, there we go. That's what I need. Okay. I've decided to go for the short tee again because it has the potential for an ace and that would make everything better. So hopefully we'll get that for you guys. But the next question is, if I could take one attribute or talent or skill from 3 professional players, which 3 would I choose and what would the talents be? So tough question, because obviously all the pros have a lot of great talents that are a lot better than mine. But I think I would have to go with Ezra Aderhold's biceps. That's a for sure one. Gannon Buhr's humour and quick wit. And then Kristen Tatar's dominance. Yeah, I think those would be the 3. And if I had that, I think I'd be 1,000 rated easily disc golfer. So we're going to try and channel those. 72 meters, par 3, over the hill, forehand, backhand line. I'm going to go forehand with a vulture or something. So chained out with this one before. So we're going to try again. We're going to try and get sneaky. Oh, it's a little deep maybe. Oh, yeah. Looked kind of close. I think it's gone well over it and past it though. I misjudged that one by quite a lot. Like, well outside circle. Misjudged that one there, but that's all right. Not quite. Not a bad attempt. It's another par, so this is not very interesting. Hopefully the questions are somewhat interesting because my play certainly has not been. Okay, I was going to do the short tee on this hole, but I thought, nah, you guys want to see me do a nice open up to a big bomber shot into a headwind. How good. 120 meter par 3. I'm probably going to go forehand, but before we get to that, the question is my goal to be 1,000 rated? Now, for those of you who don't know what the ratings are, basically when you sign up for the Professional Disc Golf Association, you get a player number, and then every time you play a tournament, you get a rating if it's a sanctioned event. And then over time that builds up and you get a rating. And it's kind of an indication of how good you are, but to be honest, it's not super accurate. But if you're an AIMer like me, we still love seeing what our rating is and seeing it go up every month or go down every month. That's not so much fun, but you still kind of like it. The pros, it's not so much relevant for, but yeah, I like that. Currently my rating is this, and I guess to answer the question, ideally, yes, I would love to be 1,000 rated, but judging from my play today, yeah, you'd probably be thinking that's not really possible. It definitely would take a lot to get to that, a lot of consistently good rounds. I know that I'm capable of it if I put everything together, but to get there, I don't know if I can really put the effort and the time into making it happen, but always give it a go, try and play our best and see if we can't make it happen. So comment down below, what do you think I'm going to be rated by the end of next year? Will it go up? Will it go down? Will it stay the same? You let me know, but let's try and get a birdie here to maybe give myself a little bit of credit here. Going with the nuke, by the way. Oh, I've thrown it pretty well. Oh, the headwind just turned it over. Oh, that was looking so good, except that I just didn't throw a stable enough disc. So I made it pin high here, guys, which is pretty sweet. And when I released it, I thought it aligned perfectly, but the headwind just kind of turned it over a little bit too much, which is unfortunate. But I'm gonna try and throw this one in. I'll go forehand just to toss it up there. Come on, come on. Oh, not a bad run, not a bad run. I'm in for par. There we go. All right, 2 holes to go. Not like it's a big goal or anything, but I'm going to try and get 2 birdies on the last 2 holes, so we're going short tees. Second last question, and thanks to everyone who submitted questions. I really appreciate that. But this question is, if I could pick any holes from all around the world, any Pro Tour course, what holes will make up my Dream 18. And that words, that question's actually given me an idea to do a Dream 18 video all on its own, where I go through all the courses on the Pro Tour and pick holes 1 through 18 that I think would make my Dream 18, even though I haven't played there before, but I think that would be fun to do. So I'm gonna kind of put that question to the side. And a similar one that someone asked was, what is my dream disc golf location? And I'm not sure if that means that there has to be a course there already or what that exactly means, but I think I'd have to choose somewhere like Norway. I've just heard and seen a lot that those courses are just beautiful, amazing scenery. I've always wanted to go to Norway and around that sort of area, so I think I'd have to choose Norway as my dream disc golf location. This hole though, I'm at the shorts for hole 17, 89 meter par 3, down this beautiful tunnel. I'm gonna go with my ESP Buzz, hopefully hold up to the wind okay, throw it slight hyzer, and just go all the way down there. Here we go. A little bit more flip, a little bit more flip, a little bit more flip. I think I caught the last tree. Didn't put enough power on it. Okay, folks, the dream is not dead yet. Well, the dream of 2 or 3 under is definitely dead. That was dead long ago, but the dream of finishing even par isn't. I kind of pushed out to Circle's Edge, which is closer than I thought I would be. So tough in these wind conditions, but if there's ever a time to make a big putt, it is now. Drop in it. It's alive. It wasn't the cleanest looking putt, but it went in right when I needed it. All right, one more hole to go. All right, folks, we've made it. Final hole, final question. Thanks for sticking around all the way through. I hope that you've been enjoying it. The final question is, what are my plans for 2024? Do I plan on staying in MA1 and trying to take out the Queensland Disc Golf Tour, or am I going to have my rookie season in MPO? And to be honest, I'm still kind of figuring that out, but what I think I'm going to do is at least start the season in MA1. You've seen today, I definitely feel like I'm MPO level at the moment, hoping to, get a bit better and practice and get more consistent over the off season. But I think I'll start in MA1 for the start of 2024, and then depending on how that's going, potentially progress up into MPO and have a go there. But definitely kind of want to get a bit more consistent and get maybe a couple more wins under the belt in MA1 potentially before moving up. So we'll see how it goes. But final hole, beautiful hole, water on the right, so I don't want to go in there. Lost plenty of disc there. Only 68 meter par 3. I'm just throwing a zone on a hyzer at that tree on the right and just having it skip on in. I've played this hole well in the past recently, so let's just do the same thing. Ace would be cool. Maybe I'll do ace one after. We'll just try and get the birdie first. Just get inside it. Get inside it. Yes. All right. Oh, okay. No, that should be all right. Caught a little bit of limbs there at the end, and I got a little bit concerned, but I think that's in circle 1. We've got a good chance at a birdie. Ended up here. Actually, it's quite parked. Hitting that tree branch probably helped me out a little bit, slowed it down. So one final putt to finish with 2 birdies in a row, which is nice on the easy holes, but given, that's all right. Oh, okay, not a great putt, but there we have it, folks. So 2 birdies to finish at even par. So maybe comment down below if there's a disc you think I should add to my bag. You can be mean, you can be kind, it's up to you. I don't really care. And we'll see, maybe we'll do that for a video or maybe for my first round next year. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. It's been fun making it, and hopefully you got to know me a little bit better. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you've had a wonderful day. Make sure to make it great for somebody else too. Stay tuned as well, because the giveaway will be happening, I believe, probably in the next video. So stay tuned for that. But as I said, hope you've had a wonderful day. Make sure to make it great for somebody else too, and we'll catch you in the next one.